Hey guys, Brady here, and I just saw the First Purge. So, the First Purge is a prequel to the first three movies, and it's pretty much how they came up with the idea of the Purge, and they're calling it like an experimental kind of thing, and so they want to see if people, Americans, will give in to their urges to kill for one night only. And so yeah, it's pretty much a social, not really a social. It's an it can't talk. It's an experimental type thing, and yeah, seeing how the first movie takes place in 2021, I'm guessing that this movie takes place this year. This movie, the movies do take place in like 2021, 22, and had to wait a year for the third movie. So I'm guessing the third movie took place in 2024. So yeah, this movie I think takes place in like 2017, 2018, if anything. And yeah, this movie is directed by a new guy. I think he did like an episode or two of a Netflix show and something else. And I looked up his filmography the other day, and I think this is like his first like movie big thing. And yeah, I mean the first three movies are directed by a guy named like James DeMonico, um, and you could clearly tell that this movie is from a new director. Not like new director as in like the guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm talking about like a new director. You know how like the Mission Impossible movies, they have like a new director every movie, well except for Part 6, where they're reusing a director, which is stupid. I hate when they say, "Oh, we're gonna have a new director for each movie," and then Part 6 we're gonna change our minds and have Christopher McQuarrie come back. Stupid. But no, this is they got a different director for this movie. And you could tell that this is a different director. The Just the way the movie is shot, the way the movie looks, the just everything about it. It's like, okay, this is clearly a different director than the other movies, and the editing choices were a bit jarring. The opening scene is just a wide, not a wide shot, just like a very close up shot of people's faces talking, and there's like five of those in this movie, and it was just weird. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I'm one of the few people that actually like the Purge movies. I'm not a huge fan of the first one, but I do like two a lot. Three is over the top, but I still enjoy it. And same thing with this movie. I don't like this movie that much, but I could see myself seeing it again. Uh, I think it's a little. I think the third movie is a little better than this movie, but that's not much. But now I'll go in. Like you could see that there's a good movie hidden behind what they gave us, and it's just it's just poorly executed. Like I said, they got a director. This is literally his like first, I think his first movie, um, and it shows. Just some of the editing choices were just weird. Like I said, the whole close up shots of the characters in this movie are just really weird. And there's this scene where they're like spliced together. There's like these two scenes that are kind of like interwoven with each other, and it's just like why is this like that? Like why couldn't this just be two separate scenes? Why did these scenes have to be like pretty much just like sewn together? It's weird. It's like this. There's like this rave scene with this like psychopath. Everybody's psychopaths in this movie. There's like this psychopath. This is psychopath guy is pretty much the first character we see in the opening of the movie. He's the close up we get of in the movie, and he's pretty much just like killing people at this rave, and then it cuts to our main character, and he's getting like strangled by like these two women, and then it cuts back to the guy killing these people at a rave, and it cuts to the guy being strangled. And it was just like edited together very oddly. Like I feel like they didn't need to do that. They could have just made the scene separate. It wouldn't have changed a thing. It was just jarring. So there's like choices like that in this movie. Movie is still like movie is over the top, but it has some like the thing that I like about the Purge movies is the way they look. They have like this look to them, and it's just like a very like low budget kind of look. Um, I just love the action thriller aspect of these films. Um, but what was I gonna say? Where was I going with that? Where was I going with that? Shit, I lost my train of thought. But I feel like this movie is like having conflict with its tone because it's like at one point, like for example, I'm gonna spoil some things. There's this one scene in the movie, um, involving two characters. Um, they're like brother and sister or like something or like cousins. I don't know. And they're having like a real sentimental moment with each other out in the middle of the street or on the sidewalk. And then all of a sudden, right when that sentimental moment ends, like literally 2 seconds later, not even, a jump scare happens, and it's a dude in a mask, and he's like threatening them with a gun, and he seems like goes on, and he just starts shooting them, and it's a water gun, and the scene cracked me up, which I guess they were trying to go for a joke, but sometimes you can't tell whether things are supposed to be funny or scary. It was just you just ruined like a good sentimental moment, is what I was trying to say. And there's a lot of moments in this movie. There's two sentimental moments. One of them was ruined. The other one was a really good moment. Needed more of this. But I feel like if this movie was under a different director, like a director that knows what they're doing, it could have been good. Could have been a little bit better. Now I'm not hating this movie. I don't hate this movie at all. There's just some stuff that I wish could have been done a lot better. This is probably my second. Like I said, for me, it'd be Anarchy, Election Year, this, and then the original Purge. But yeah, at least there's a political undertone. People may be turned off by political shit in movies. I really don't care about political shit. They want to throw a political message in the movie, whatever. I don't care. Politics don't bother me. But yeah, I mean, all the movies are about like politics and shit. Like, yeah, what I like about the Purge movies is like these people is like the mask that they give these people. There's definitely some crazy looking masks in this movie. Some funny, some odd. Like that bull guy they keep showing in advertisements is literally in the movie for like a second. You like the camera zooms in on his face, and then yeah, that's it. It's pretty much as pointless as the Statue of Liberty character from the third movie. How she's only in the movie for like a minute and then gets killed. So they're just like, why did you put her all over the promotional material and just kill her as if she's nothing? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to give the First Purge 2 stars out of 5. Would I see it again? No, not in theaters, but I probably will see it when it comes out on like on DVD. If I want to have like a Purge marathon, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll pop in the fourth Purge or the First Purge. It's part of the series now. There's worse sequels in this. There's Last Jedi, which I don't want to watch again. The Last Jedi, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's still kind of bad. It's better than Transformers Last Night. But I mean, anything could be better than Last Night. That movie is just 2.5 hours of wrong. But yeah, I didn't hate myself watching this movie. There was over the top moments in this movie. And our main character that we had to root for is a criminal. So, yes. And I think there was a Kurt Russell cameo. I'm not sure if it was Kurt Russell. It's probably like a... No, it's not Kurt Russell. It's discount Kurt Russell. Like this... Oh, okay, here's why I give the movie two stars. I forgot to explain this. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. Here's why I give the movie 2 stars instead of 2.5. I was thinking of going 2.5, and then this happened. So, like I said, this is the first time the government has ever tried the whole purge thing, and they're doing it on Staten Island. And by the way, Joe, Q, Murr, and Sal, if you're watching this, I hope you're safe during the purge, because Staten Island. But yeah, so the government, who's played by like Mr. Tremaine, this other dude, or not other dude, Mr. Tremaine isn't that dude, but another person. The dude in the movie, the dude government guy, the man, he hires mercenaries to kill people, and it's like that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the purge. I mean, if you're hiring like mercenaries, like people that aren't like American civilians to do dirty work, that's like not purging. Isn't the whole point of the purge is to have like civilians kill each other and not have government hiring people to kill civilians? What the hell? It's just really poor choice. And it's just like the whole point of the purge is like crime is legal. Well, why is the only crime happening in these movies just killing? There's more crime. They show you this. There's one dude who's trying to rob an ATM, and then he gets killed. People are having sex outside on top of someone's car. That's illegal, but you can do it because it's purge night. But it's just killing and killing and killing and killing. I'd like to see more having sex on top of a car, and then more ATM robberies. These guys plan on robbing a store. They throw something at the window and cuts to the next scene, so we don't even get to see the store robbery. It's just killing, which is fine. But I just wish that it's called the purge. The whole premise of the purge is that crime is legal. So can we see more criminal activity instead of just people killing each other? I mean, I'd love to see like a good heist movie based around the premise of the purge. That would be cool, or something like that. 2 stars out of 5.